I hate theater. Well, it's so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do? Sitting in a darkened theater, waiting for the show to begin? I pray. Oh, dear God, please let it be a good show. Let it be quick. Oh, Lord in heavens, please. 2 hours is fine, but 3 is too much. And keep the actors out of the audience. God, I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. I just want a story, and a few good songs that'll take me away. I just want to be entertained. I mean, isn't that the point? Amen. You know, there was a time when people sat in darkened theaters and thought to themselves, what have George and Ira Gershwin got for us? Or can Cole Porter pull it off again? Now it's just, please, Elton John, must we continue this charade? It used to be, sitting there in the dark, you knew that when the show began, you would be transported to a world full of color, music, and glamour. And you thought to yourself, my God, when are they going to bring up the lights? Oh, how things have changed. Hello, how are we? I'm feeling a little blue myself. You know, a little anxious for no particular reason. A little sad that I should be feeling anxious at this age. A little self-conscious anxiety resulting in non-specific sadness. A state I call blue. Anyway, whenever I'm feeling this way, blue, I like to listen to my music. So I was going through my records. Yes, records. And I was about to put on the soundtrack recording of Meredith Willson's The Music Man. I had a craving for young Ronnie Howard. But then I thought to myself, no, let's have a treat. Let's disappear for a while into the decadent world of the 1920s, where the champagne flowed while the caviar chilled, and all the world was a party. For the wealthy, anyway. So I dug about, and what did I find but one of my favorite shows, Gable and Stein's The Drowsy Chaperone. Remember? It's a 2-record set, remastered from the original in 1928. It's the full cast, with the chaperone including as Beatrice Stockwell. Isn't she elegant? And this is a full 15 years before she became the Dame Beatrice Stockwell. Here, let me read to you what it says on the back. It says, mix-ups, mayhem, and a gay wedding. Of course, the phrase a gay wedding has a different meaning now, but back then it just meant fun. And that's what the show is. Fun. So would you indulge me? Would you let me play the record for you? I was hoping you'd say yes. Hear that sound? I love that sound. To me, it's the sound of a time machine starting up. All right, now, let's visualize. Imagine, if you will, it's November 1928. You've just arrived at the moors of the Morosco Theater. It's very cold. Remember when it used to be cold in November? Not anymore. November's the new August. It's global warming. We're all doomed. Anyway, it's very cold, and a heavy gray sleet is falling from the sky. But you don't care. You're going to see a Broadway show. Isn't this wonderful? Helps if you close your eyes. Overtures. Overtures are out of style now, but I miss them. It's the show's way of welcoming you. Hello, welcome. The meal will be served shortly. But in the meantime, would you like an appetizer? That's what an overture is, a musical appetizer, a poo-poo platter of tunes, if you will. Ooh, something new, kind of rollicking. Maybe involving pirates. Don't worry, there are no pirates. comes. The moment when the music starts to build and you know you're only seconds away from being transported. The curtain's going up. I can't wait.
Underling.
Yes, madam.
How do I look?
You look radiant, Mrs. Tottendale.
Oh, I do love this dress so. It never goes out of style.
It's a miracle, madam.
My dress, my fancy dress. I don't know why I'm wearing it, I must confess. My dress, I love my dress. Would someone tell me why I put it on?
Yes, yes, your dress, your fancy dress. 'Twas such a pleasure airing it, restitching and preparing it. God bless your dress, it's one fine dress, and I will tell you why you put it on. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime. Madam, you're the hostess and it's happy wedding time. Wedding bells will ting, wedding bells will thong, wedding bells will ding-a-ling and we will ding along. Yes, yes, your dress, your fancy dress, we're very, very glad you put it on. Wedding guests have come, wedding guests are here, wedding guests are at the door and soon they will appear. I'm Robert, the bridegroom, I'm here to marry Janet, the star of Celtic Follies, whom I love a lot.
I'm George, that's George, the best man George. I'm honored to be doing what a best man ought. Ah, Mrs. Tottendale, now don't worry, I have this whole wedding planned out. The Kears organization. See? Each string represents a task yet to be completed. Pay the musicians, at the florist. Book the minister. This whole wedding's gonna run like clockwork.
There's going to be a wedding?
I'm Celtic producer, I lost my leading lady. I gotta stop this wedding or I'm not worth squat.
I'm kidding, just kidding. I came with Mr. Felton. I'll be a leading lady if I get my shot.
We're pastry chefs.
We cross our hearts, we're pastry chefs. No fakery,
A bakery is what we've got.
Aldolpho, Aldolpho, my name it is Aldolpho. I am the king of romance, so I kiss a lot.
You are the king of romance, so you kiss a lot. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. Someone hasn't come, someone isn't here. Where is Janet Vandergraff and when will she appear? It's Janet, it's Janet, it's Janet Vandergraff.
I'm Janet Vandergraff, here to marry Robert Martin, giving up a life of glamour to tie the knot. Am I late? I'm the chaperone of Janet Vandergraff, maid of honor, friend and confidant, and all that rot. There's the bar.
A wedding today. It's prohibition, madam. A wedding, how gay.
Good thing I brought my own.
A wedding today.
Champagne makes me deliciously drowsy.
It's really happening, truly happening, almost happening. What is happening?
I'm Trix, the aviatrix, queen of the sky. I'll circle through the strats in my modern apparatus. I'm Trix, the aviatrix. I've gotta fly. I'll see you when they tie the knot.
A wedding today. Ding-a-ling,
happening, truly happening, almost happening, surely happening.
Well, there you have it. All the guests have arrived. We've a bride who's given up the stage for love, her debonair bridegroom, a harried producer, jovial gangsters posing as pastry chefs, a flaky Corinth, a Latin Lothario, and an aviatrix. Oh, and of course, my favorite character, the Drowsy Chaperone. What more do you need for an evening's entertainment?
Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. Wedding bells will ding, wedding bells will gong, wedding bells will ding, and then we will ding along.
Wasn't that wonderful? And we will ding along. I don't even know what that means. All right, I'll guide you through this record as best I can. Don't worry, it won't be hard to follow. We begin with a warm welcome from the love-struck groom.
Well, I just want to thank you all for coming. I tell you, I must be some lucky fellow. Why, who would have thought that I, Robert Martin, would be marrying a glamorous showgirl, and that glamorous showgirl would be willing to give up a successful career for me, Robert Martin. Aww. If it weren't for prohibition, I'd say let's raise a glass.
Here, here!
Oh, to Miss Janet Van de Graaf, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Absolutely not!
Excuse me?
The groom mustn't see his bride on the day of his wedding. It's bad luck.
I hope you heard that, because that's the plot. Basically, hang on for the ride.
Breakfast will be served in the Arabian room.
Say, it's a little early to be drinking, isn't it?
I don't understand the question.
Look, you keep Janet away from Robert. Do you understand? You're the chaperone. That is your only job.
Aye, aye, mon capitan. Oh, Robert, who's my little monkey?
I'm your little monkey. Oh.
So the bride and groom are whisked away, and we turn our attention to the B plot, which involves the producer.
Mr. Bouncing!
Getting married and leaving show business.
Mr. Bouncing!
Doesn't she know I got obligations?
Mr. Bouncing! I can be a leading lady. You said it yourself. I'm useless in the chorus.
Kitty, for the last time, you ain't got what it takes.
But I've been taking lessons, yeah. Singing, acting, ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah! And I'm pretty good, too. Last week, I auditioned for Swanee Lake.
A little annotation. Kitty and Feldzig were a couple in real life, Jack and Sadie Adler. Now, this is a familiar comic construct. A stupid woman and her long-suffering companion. Well, she appears stupid, but in the end she does something quite clever and makes everyone wonder whether it's all just an act. The irony here is that Sadie actually was quite stupid. Jack had to explain all the jokes to her. But still, she had a wonderful career on the stage. At that time, the theater was the only place where stupid people could earn a decent living. This was before television, of course.
A penny for Mr. Feldzig.
Not now.
Perhaps a nice profiterole.
Boys, I'm not hungry.
Then perhaps we could give you something else to chew on.
Yeah, something that ain't food.
What?
Your confusion is to be expected. Although we stand here before you in the guise of innocent pastry chefs, we are also
And primarily,
employees of a certain individual
A certain individual?
a certain individual.
who just so happens to be the largest single investor in Feldzig's Follies. He has sent us here
As pastry chefs,
to express his concern about Miss Van de Graaf's impending nuptials.
specifically,
That if she gets married and leaves the show,
then there ain't no show.
Say, do I know you?
No, you don't.
Have you ever spent any time in Toledo?
Have you ever spent any time in a coma?
No.
Tell your boss this wedding is never going to happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take your word, all right.
But to go back on that word would be a recipe for disaster. Now, we hope we have made ourselves perfectly clear.
One can only hope.
You just gotta be kidding me.
A trifle much?
Don't talk with me!
All right, you can drop the pastry chef routine.
Alas, we ganache.
We're on the lamb.
Lamb's an entree, you macaroon!
The gangsters were played by interchangeable vaudeville duo John and Peter Tall. They were born Abram and Mendel Maslaskowitz, but were renamed at Ellis Island by a particularly sarcastic immigration official. They were an early example of the typical Broadway gangster, full of wordplay and stylized movement. Not very intimidating, unless you find dancers intimidating. Which I do. But for reasons that are not appropriate to the current situation.
We'll leave the matter in your hands, Mr. Feltzig. In the meantime, feel free to browse the dessert carousel.
Try the Toledo Surprise.
It's to die for.
Very perceptive. Now go powder your face. I've got to stop this wedding. But how? Oh, Lord in heaven, how? How?
You know, I always thought that moment was a little overplayed. So, with the plot well on its way, let's go to the groom's room.
Hey there, handsome. Show me them pearly whites.
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. He started out as the Albright toothpaste man. His fabulous smile adorned every tube. Albright was hugely popular in the early 20s because it contained cocaine. It's true. If you looked at the label, it was the 5th ingredient down, right after sugar. Anyway, it wasn't long till he became a huge matinee idol.
Now don't you worry. It's perfectly normal for a groom to be nervous on his wedding day. It is. Of course.
I love Percy Hyman. Now, some people say he was a bad actor, but to those people I say, shut up!
Hey there, Mr. Mirror Man, shaking and a-quaking, trembling like them free cats do. Something big be bothering you, and I know just what it is. Cold feet, brother, you got cold feet. You can make them cold feet hot with a little rhythm. Young feet, old feet can be uncontrolled feet. Rhythm make them cold feet strut down the arc. Frosty arches, they can learn to swing. Icy toes can jive. Wedding marches, playing in ragtime swing, make frigid souls come alive and take that dive. Cold feet, cold feet, turn them into bold feet. Rhythm make them cold feet hot.
Ah, you don't say. Well, why don't you just slide back into your mud hole, you backstabbing worm! Well, now we have to find another minister. Say, what are you up to?
Singing a song a friend taught me, a Dixie remedy for wedding day jitters.
You think you got jitters? You got the easy part. I still got to get rice, boutonnieres, and a minister. I got the whole weight of the wedding on my
George,
shoulders.
it sounds like you've got cold feet.
What do I got?
Cold feet.
What do I want?
Bald feet.
Well, what do I do? Scold feet?
No! You make the cold feet hot.
Thank you. Five, 6, 7, 8. Cold feet, cold feet. Turn them into bald feet. Rhythm make them cold feet hot. You make the cold feet hot. You make the cold feet hot. You make the cold feet hot.
I like to think of Percy Hyman panting and sweating after a long dance routine. Oh. He's still alive, you know. I saw him on the news recently, celebrating his 100th birthday. To say that the passing years had taken their toll on him would be a grotesque understatement. They wheeled him out and he had on that wide-eyed expression of pained confusion that God reserves for the very, very old on their birthdays. You know, the one that says, "Who are you? Who am I? And why is this cake on fire?" You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
All right. That's enough of that. Dancing around like a fool.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. Just nervous. It is my wedding day, after all.
Well, you could have snapped an ankle. Tap dancing is far too dangerous. Why don't you, go for a nice skate instead? It's what I do when I want to blow off some steam.
Oh, George, you think of everything, don't you?
I know, I really do. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? You can't go out looking like that. You might see Janet. Why don't you, put on this blindfold?
Oh, George, what would I do without you? Oh, dear.
Just looking out for you, my boy.
Whoa. Oh, my.
And no more tap dancing. Wedding bells will ring. Wedding bells will chime. Wedding bells will celebrate.
Just ignore it. Does this occasionally. It rings. It will stop soon. Just ignore it. What? What is it? What do you want?
Hello. You have reached my answering machine. Leave a short message after the tone, and I'll call you back at my convenience.
Oh, well, that's it. The moment's ruined. It's like a cell phone going off in a theater. God, I hate that. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, I'm at the theater ruining the moment. How about you? Oh, I couldn't get out tonight, so I thought I'd ruin the moment by proxy. Sorry, let's just shake that off. Let's go back in our minds to 1928. They didn't have cell phones back in 1928. Though, sure they had something for the ruining of moments. Bugles, something.
Happy wedding time.
So the scene shifts, and we find the bride, the glamorous Janet Van de Graaff, entertaining questions from reporters as she lounges by the pool.
Now, Miss Van de Graaff, is it true you've given up a successful career to marry a man you hardly know?
Yes, Robert and I met on the Lido deck of the Isle de France. He amused me with stories of his father's oil interests. We spooned, briefly, and then he proposed.
So you won't be returning to the stage, ever?
I shan't.
You shan't.
I shan't.
Can we quote you on that?
Of course. One more question. Yes? Who in the world puts olives in a Gibson?
I got a question. How can you give up the footlights knowing very well you've got grease paint in your veins?
Victor, please.
Oh, Janet, I'm begging you. Dump the mug. Stay with the follies. I'll do anything. Oh, fine. Put your name above mine on the marquee.
Oh, Victor, if you think this is about vanity, you couldn't be more wrong. I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more. I don't want to ride moons no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear this no more. Play the saucy Swiss miss no more. Below my signature no more. I don't want to show off. Don't try to control me. I've made up my mind. And that's it. I quit. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't want to be cute no more. Make the gentleman a hoot no more.
Hey, baby.
I don't want to wear fruit no more. I don't want to show off. She don't want to show off no more. Not me. Read her name in the news no more. Get below and reviews no more. Oh, gee, I don't want to show off. She don't want to show off. She don't want to show off no more. Off no more. Not me. Woo! needs no more attention. I've counted to 10. And I'm through.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Big swell.
You'll never see this. You'll never see this. You'll never see this. Never see that. Never see these again. I don't wanna change keys no more. I don't wanna strip tease no more. I don't wanna say cheese no more. I don't care if you scoff. I don't wanna be cheered no more, raised no more, grab no more, touch no more, love no more. I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show off. I don't wanna show off. No more. Did I miss something?
Well, Mr. Feldzig, it is painfully obvious that Miss Vandegraff has no desire to continue a life on the stage.
Can't you see it's killing her soul?
Don't worry, boys, this isn't over yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't do an encore.
I don't want encore no more. Kiss him down for more no more. I disappear through the floor no more. I don't want to show.
That was Jane Roberts as the bride. She was the oops girl. Remember? Oh, don't you people read? She was billed as the girl whose sexual energy was so great it caused the men around her to have accidents. Spill their drinks, drive their cars into trees, and she would go, oops. Well, I'm not really doing it justice, but the people ate it up. She made a whole series of films. Oops, Oops Girl Come Home, and Oops Girl at Sea, which won an Oscar for special effects.
Okay, begging and groveling didn't work. Now on to plan B. And for this, I'm gonna need someone gullible, with loose morals. I'm gonna need what do you call him? A European!
La 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 la!
In walks Adolfo, self-proclaimed ladies' man. Adolfo was played by former silent film star and world-class alcoholic Roman Bartelli. He was the one who later drank himself to death at his chateau in Nice. It was 5 days till they found the body, and by then, the poodles got to him. Well, he was only partially consumed.
Excuse me, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, I am Adolfo.
Not the Aldolpho.
Yes, I am Adolfo.
Funny, you don't look much like a scoundrel.
Yes, What?
Why, just now, I heard the groom saying that Aldolpho is a scoundrel.
Adolfo, a scoundrel!
Those very words.
Adolfo is a scoundrel?
It's like I'm hearing it again.
Wait, this is outrageous! He sings us to the peoples, to the beautiful ladies with the breasts for making love. Wait, I must.
You must take matters into your own hands.
Yes, I must take this groom into my hands and kill him.
Yes! No! Don't kill him. Just hurt him enough so he can't get married.
Show me to this groom. Wait!
What?
What kind of man is this groom? A big man?
Well,
A burly fellow?
well, he's big on the outside.
Oh, no. Aldolpho will not fight big men. Just small, pale, wheezy little dwarf people that Aldolpho can punt far away, but no big men.
Ah, so you're a lover, not a fighter.
Yes, Aldolpho is a lover of the beautiful ladies. Some say that I'm the king of romance.
Ah, well, you know what they say. The best way to get revenge on a man is through his...
Door!
No, best way to get revenge on a man through his...
Window!
No, best way revenge on a man through his...
Through his... There is no other ways. I am not Santa Claus coming down chimney.
His woman.
Oh, his woman.
His bride.
His woman.
Aldolpho, you must seduce his bride.
Aldolpho will make love to his bride. That will show people that Aldolpho is no scoundrel. Show me to his bride. Wait!
What?
What kind of woman is this bride? A big woman?
No.
A burly woman?
No, she's the cat's pajamas.
Pajamas?
A looker, an attractive woman.
Show me to this cat in pajamas. Aldolpho will make her purr.
Stop it.
Like a cat in pajamas.
Roman Bartelli chewing the scenery. You certainly couldn't get away with a performance like that nowadays, could you? Mature contemporary audiences are too sophisticated to enjoy broad racial stereotypes on the stage. So we banished them to Disney. Let the children sort it out.
Underling! Underling!
Yes, madam.
The pastry chefs have been kind enough to provide us with the liquor for the party. But remember, Underling, we have to be discreet.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition, after all.
I'm aware of that, madam.
We'll have to use code words. For instance, if someone says they want a glass of ice water, it means they want the glass of vodka. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Maybe you should write it down.
I understand, madam. A glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Ice?
Vodka. Cup.
Well, you see, that's settled then. One less thing to do. Underling, might I please have a glass of ice water? I found our meeting with the pastry chefs rather trying, and I would enjoy a glass of refreshing ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you palpa!
I hate this scene.
Well, now I really do need a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water, madam?
Yes, ice water. Are you going deaf?
Would that I were.
You can see where this is going, can't you? It's really just a series of spit takes.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you palpa!
You know, in some ways, the Drowsy Chaperone was quite progressive. A black actress playing the aviatrix, for instance.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you palpa!
Yes, some elements were quite progressive. Others were stale in 1928. You know what? I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Where do you think you're going?
To find some lime juice, madam.
Lime juice, for heaven's sake, why?
I'm going to wring out my eyebrows and make myself a gimlet.
Now, You're probably asking yourself, what was that routine doing in the show? Well, it's simple, really. There's a song coming up, and they needed something to allow for the set change. It's just mechanics.
In a few hours, I'm going to be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Yes, life is a mad whirlwind.
Now, this is a really interesting scene. This is the only time in the show that Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone together on stage. Now, Jane Roberts was an emerging star, but Beatrice Stockwell was already well established and a force to contend with.
Oh, I'm so full of apprehension, but I suppose that's normal considering the circumstances. Chaperone, have you ever been married?
No, I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
Your ice water, madam. I'm afraid we're fresh out of olives.
Have you ever been married?
Heavens no, madam. If I'm going to serve a woman, I prefer to be paid for my efforts.
Oh, you two. I know it seems crazy to give up a successful career for a man I hardly know, but when I look into his eyes, his big monkey eyes, gee, I get all woozy. And that's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Beatrice Stockwell was famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired the troops in every major world conflict, up to and including the Falklands War. Though, by then she was in her late 80s, and her anthems didn't so much rouse as stupefy. Still, she demanded that a rousing anthem be included in every show that she did, even if it wasn't appropriate. But you just couldn't say no to her. That's star power.
But I just don't know if he loves me.
Well, that's not my problem.
Yes, but if you...
Inspiration, my dear, that's really not my forte.
Yeah, but if...
As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to do. Still we bumble our way through life's crazy labyrinth, barely knowing left from right, nor right from wrong. And the best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along.
That was quite nice, but I don't see how it pertains to my situation.
Let me explain.
Oh, that's not necessary. I suppose I'm looking for a sympathetic...
It's a dismal little world in which we live. It can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica! Oh, please!
Antarctica, oh please.
Still you mustn't let it like yours. Let it. Oh, so glad. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand as we stumble along, cross life's crowded shove. We live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble away through dawn's blinding sunbeams, barely knowing right from right, nor left from wrong. But as long as we can hear that little blue bird, there'll be a song as we stumble along, as we stumble, bumble, fumble, plumble, as we stumble
Don't you just love her? Basically, she sings a rousing anthem about alcoholism. That's what I love about her. She does her own thing when she wants, regardless of the needs and concerns of others. My mother was like that.
That was interesting, but I'm still conflicted. How do I know Robert loves me? That, my dear, is something you'll have to figure out for yourself. But I just don't know. Why don't you just ask him? Why don't you just say, Roger, do you love me? It's Robert, and I'm not allowed to see him. Actually, it's your job to keep me away from him. You're right. And I take that responsibility very, very seriously. However, I am just at this very moment feeling terribly, terribly drowsy. I'm afraid I'll have to lie down now, whatever you do. Don't go into the secret garden seeking out your fiancé to ask him the question upon which our future happiness depends upon. Oh, thank you, Chaperone. I just have to know. Such a skinny little fool. Still, I envy her. Oh, when will love come crashing through my door?
La 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 la!
Look who it is, Aldolpho, come to seduce the bride.
I am Aldolpho.
Try not to think of the poodles while you're listening to this part.
I am Aldolpho, and you are the bride.
Oh, no, I am not.
What? But this is the bridal suite and you're the only one in here. Therefore you must be bride.
Interesting arguments, but I'm afraid you are a moron.
What?
Me? No bride. Perhaps I could take a message?
Oh, just, very good. Dear Van de Graaff bride, I must make love to you and transport you to a place of ecstasy. Sooner is better. Signed, Aldolpho, King of Romance.
Well, you saw right through my little ruse. You found me out.
Oh, so you are the bride.
Apparently, yes. Take me, Aldolpho.
Oh, no. Not Aldolpho, Aldolpho. You must remember my name for when we are making love and you are screaming. You must say the right name or it will spoil everything. How can I make you remember? The ladies man who wins a claim Aldolpho. Well, lovely miss, I am the same Aldolpho. I introduce myself. I am Aldolpho.
Nice to meet you. Shall we?
Not so fast. Now, just in case you didn't hear Aldolpho, I try to make it very clear, Aldolpho. The lovely ladies always cheer Aldolpho. When I repeat myself, I am Aldolpho.
Understood.
I can sing it high, Aldolpho. I can sing it low, Aldolpho. I can sing it very fast, Aldolpho. I can sing it very slowly. I do it now, but it would take hours. Now, let us see if you can remember my name.
I'll give it a shot.
Now, who's the fellow that you see?
Aldolpho.
And how should you refer to me?
Aldolpho.
And who is it I'll always be?
Aldolpho.
Now sing it proudly.
You are Aldolpho.
Now, let me spell it out for Joe. For all Joe, lovely ladies who didn't hear for some reason. Because maybe you're hard of hearing or something. I don't know. It goes. I am Aldolpho. Aldolpho.
That was my mother's favorite number in the show. I think it was her secret fantasy to be swept off her feet by a Latin lover. I mean a real Latin lover, not a buffoon. Still, that's what musicals are all about, right? Romantic fantasy, falling in love with the drop of a hat, spontaneous tangoing, suddenly finding yourself in an insanely romantic setting.
I'm an accident waiting to happen. La da 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 boo. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da.
Robert, look out!
Oh my goodness! Oh, don't worry, madam. I'm getting married today, so I have to wear a blindfold.
A blindfold?
I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to anyhow?
Why, it's me. Me. Mimi from France.
This scene couldn't be more ridiculous.
So, you're marrying Geneviève Grafton?
Oui.
I hear she's very beautiful
Oui.
and glamorous.
Ah, oui, oui.
And has an exceedingly broad range and excels in playing both comedic and dramatic roles.
Say, I'm having a trouble placing your accent. What part of France are you from?
Oh, the middle part, where they make the toast.
Oh.
So you were telling me about your fiance. How do you say it in English? Fiance?
That's right.
So, when was the moment you knew she was the only one for you?
It's a funny story, actually. We were standing on the Lido deck of the Isle de France,
Yes.
and I was amusing her with stories of my father's oil interests.
And then what happened?
I looked into her eyes, her big, glamorous eyes, and I felt all woozy.
And you fell. And then you fell.
Yes, right on my keister. And I said, well, I guess I don't have my sea legs yet.
But we haven't left the dock.
That's what she said. And then I knew it must be love.
And then you said?
Oh, and then I said... There was a time I could stop on a dime. Forbearance was one of my talents. But since you've been around, I can't hold my ground. I'm consistently losing my balance. I'm an accident waiting to happen. I'm a mishap about to ensue. I'm the toy on the stair, a three-legged chair, a hem that's been caught by a shoe. When my two lovesick arms started flapping, there was nothing my ankles could do. I'm an accident waiting to happen, so how be I happen to you?
And then what happened?
Oh, and then she joined in.
When men say I'm sweet and they fall at my feet, my heart doesn't beat any faster. But when you lose control, it touches my soul. So I'm bracing myself for disaster. You're an accident waiting to happen.
That's right.
A catastrophe destined to be.
That's me. I'm the rags on the cellar.
A broken umbrella,
A branch hanging loose from a tree.
And I see myself jumping and clapping for a man who lives dangerously.
I'm an accident waiting to happen.
So hurry and happen to me.
Oh,
And then what happened?
and then we kissed. I'm an accident waiting to happen. So hurry and happen to me.
You just kissed a strange French girl on your wedding day!
Oh! Oh my! Oh no! What have I done? Wait! No!
Well, it seems that the blindfold and the fake French accent have led to a terrible misunderstanding. Will it all work out in the end? Of course it will. It's not real, it's a musical. Everything always works out in musicals. In real life, nothing ever works out. And the only people that burst into song and dance are the hopelessly deranged.
Mr. Felting!
Where's that philandering foreigner?
Mr. Felting!
How long can it take to seduce one bride?
Mr. Felting! You don't need Janet no more.
Kitty, not now.
But I've been working on my mind-reading act, presenting Kitty the Incomprehensible. Now, think of something.
Well, I'm thinking of something, all right.
Wait, I'm getting it. Pick up some milk and a loaf of rye bread and don't forget to shave your legs.
You're reading your own mind, you idiot!
Oh, no wonder it was so easy.
Mr. Feltzig!
It would seem that the wedding is proceeding according to schedule.
Now it's time you received your just desserts. What do you say, partner? Should we whip up something special for Mr. Feltzig?
Yeah, how about a Toledo Surprise?
An inspired choice.
A Toledo Surprise? I've never heard of that.
No, you haven't. Because those people who have heard of it are generally never heard from again.
We'll share the recipe with you.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then, you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow. And then you got your Toledo Surprise.
Can you run that by me one more time?
It's a very simple recipe, Mr. Feltzig.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up
Nice and slow.
And then you got your Toledo Toledo Surprise. Say, why don't we give him a little taste?
All right.
Hold it! What style, what grace, what rhythm! Open your fists, now and shake them. Now give me that recipe one more time. Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Chop the nuts, pound the dough, bake it up,
Front.
nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo Surprise.
Now sell it!
Pit the peach, peel the skin, mush it up, throw it in. That's a tasty Toledo Surprise. First you beat it up, then you sweet it up. When you heat it up, if it tries to rise, don't let it, it's a snap. Try it, folks. Whip your whites, spread your yolks, then you got a Splendido Toledo Surprise.
You boys are naturals.
Honest?
Keep it up, I'll go work on the contract.
Hey.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mr. Felton! Woo! What's going on here?
Kitty, I'm developing a new act.
Toledo Surprise. You mean you're putting gangsters in the show and you won't put me in? They're not even in the union!
Kitty, you've got it all wrong. This new act, it's for you. And these boys are your backup dancers.
Backup dancers? Holy cats! Want that hot Toledo dust to my libido. Goody, yes, and Nino, sugary, yum, yum. Surprise! Squeeze the cream, grease the pan, lick the spoon, lift the flan, makes you bust your tuxedo. Toledo Surprise!
Wait! Aldolpho, he make announcement! Wedding is off!
What? Oh, for the love of God, why?
Aldolpho has made love to the bride.
Ew.
That's not the bride, you idiot! That's the chaperone!
What?
Ah, the wedding is on.
The wedding is off.
What?
Robert kissed a French girl. Her name is Mimi. She's very beautiful.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it, Janet. She was just like you. Only French.
Oh, sweet mother of pearl.
Underling,
Yes, madam.
what is all this commotion about?
The wedding, madam.
Oh, there's going to be a wedding?
Not anymore! Oh, what a tragedy! What a wonderful, wonderful tragedy! Clear the floor, boys! Let me show you how it's done. First you beat it up, then you speed it up.
Yes, Mr. Felton.
When you beat it up, if it tries to rise, don't let it. Toledo Surprise.
Surprise! Wait until it's ready. Surprise!
Wait until it's ready.
Surprise!
Wait until it's ready.
Now it's looking ready.
Surprise! You got it! Makes me twitch, makes me shake. This dessert takes the cake. Hits me like a torpedo. Toledo Surprise!
Toledo Surprise!
Toledo Surprise.
Surprise!
Surprise! Woo! Woo!
Toledo Surprise! Then you got a Toledo, 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 then you
got a Toledo surprise. Wait till it's ready. Surprise. Wait till it's ready. Surprise. That's a tasty Toledo surprise.
Why are we dancing? Our dreams are in tatters.
Yes, but the tune is so infectious.
Oh, Robert, this is the saddest day of my life.
Wedding bells won't ring, wedding bells won't chime, they will never celebrate a happy wedding
And that's that. The curtain falls and it's time for intermission. Or at least it would be, if we were actually in the Morosco Theater watching the Drowsy Chaperone. Which of course we are not. I don't like intermission. It ruins the magic, you know? Yanks you back into reality. One moment you're lost in a glamorous world of music and romance, and then bang! You're surrounded by tourists, crinkly candy wrappers, and nattering about the lack of women's restrooms. It's cruel. Oh, this? It's a power bar. Yeah, I have a bit of a blood sugar issue. Breakfast? Anyway, I have to eat small meals all day or I get jittery. I know it's rude, but you wouldn't like the alternative. Believe you me. I remember my wedding day. I didn't eat breakfast. Ceremony wasn't until 4 in the afternoon. Oh, I do! You surprised I was married? No! Well, there you go. Shouldn't go making assumptions about people now, should you? I'm a very complicated person. Act 2 of The Drowsy Chaperone begins with this, a haunting lament sung by a very depressed bride. She sings it standing on her balcony, bathed in the pale blue light of a sympathetic moon, which is ridiculous because it's the middle of the day. Now, while you're listening to this next song, try to ignore the lyrics. I know it will be difficult, but they're really not the best. The tune is beautiful, though, and it truly communicates the bride's state of mind. Just ignore the lyrics.
I put a monkey on a pedestal and tried to make that monkey stay, and he did for a time what he needed to climb and with other monkeys play far away. He left his jacket on that pedestal beside his tiny rusty cup, and I haven't got the strength to
the melody's so simplistic, it just floats in the air. And I have to confess, I get a tiny bit misty when I think of that jacket, lying there on the pedestal, its long sleeves dangling on the floor. Oh, monkey, monkey, monkey.
You broke my heart in two. But I'll always save that pedestal
Pedestal.
for you. Come, my little monkey. Come, my little monkey.
Okay, here we go.
Wait,
Who are you?
I'm Jen Vandergraaf.
Do you need anyone?
I don't need anyone.
What about the love of one man?
What do I care about the love of one man when I am adored by millions? Do I need to be so gloomy? No, no, no. I could rule the world, so I chose. Sigmund poisons flowers to me every show. Gertrude Stein handed me a rose.
Now she really lets go.
I'm Janet. Janet Vandergraaf. Ain't no nail that I can't hammer. Why give up a life of glamour? Life of glamour? Life of glamour? No! Monkey, monkey.
I love this part.
Monkey, monkey.
She's having a complete mental breakdown.
Monkey, monkey, monkey. I'm an accident waiting to
Monkey,
happen.
monkey,
I don't want to show off no more.
Monkey, monkey.
I don't want to spread mirth no more.
Monkey, monkey.
Be the greatest on earth no more. I don't wanna. I wanna. I don't wanna. I wanna. I don't. I do. I don't. I do. I don't wanna show. I think sure, Janet, future is secure, Janet, millions will do just fine. But any future I could ever care to shape includes just 1 2 time and cat who drives me
But he needed to climb, and with other monkeys play. That's the story of the monkey gone astray.
I ask
Monkey, monkey,
the stars
monkey, monkey.
Is it the monkey or my pedestal?
Don't you just love that number? It has everything. Little Bubsby Berkeley, little Jane Goodall. And that's another thing I like about musicals in general. When a character's in crisis, they sing and dance, which is so much more interesting than just whining about it. But that's part of the glory of musical theater. Oh, you see? This is life. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds and then something starts ringing.
We'll die for a wedding.
Shall I have the pews removed now, or would you prefer I wait until morning?
Alright, I'm gonna stop here because I don't want this number ruined by a ringing telephone. Here we have 2 vaudeville performers who have slipped through the cracks of time, They are Noah Fitzpatrick and Ukulele Lil. I don't know anything about them. I suppose Ukulele Lil played the ukulele, although she doesn't in this show. I actually tried to find out more about them. Went through all my books, I even tried the internet, but all my searches ended in Tiny Tim's autopsy photographs. Anyway, they're both charming.
Why would you have the pews removed?
The bride has called off the wedding, madam.
Oh, Underling, never listen to a bride on her wedding day. Love is a very complex emotion, Underling.
Yes, madam.
Why, you can be close to someone 1 minute, and the next minute you just want to strangle them! Do you understand?
I'm familiar with the urge to strangle. Yes.
You see, that's just the nature of love. Love makes lovers worry, love makes lovers fret. But there's a fact on which we can depend. Just like long ago when Romeo loved Juliet, love is always lovely in the end.
But Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy, madam.
I never read reviews. Love can cause a quarrel, love can start a din, but love has always been a trusty friend. 'Twas a happy fate for Hank VIII and Anne Boleyn. Love is always lovely in the end.
Might I remind you, madam, that Anne Boleyn lost her head?
Yes, she was in love! Love was good to Eve and Adam.
Good grief.
Samson and Delilah too.
Here we go again. May I pose a question, madam?
Well, yes, of course.
Why does nothing I say to you ever get through?
Don't mind if I do. Love is always lovely in the end.
Oh, excuse me, madam, I found that quite taxing. Allow me to pour myself a glass of ice water.
Love sneaks up behind you, love drops from above, but love would never consciously offend. Love has certainly been kind to me and my true love. Love is always lovely in the end.
But your late husband was a brute.
I don't mean him, you silly coot. Love is always lovely.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Love is always lovely in the end.
Love is always lovely in the end.
Yes, that was charming, but to be frank, on some level, that number pisses me off. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and yes, I have been drinking, but I'm going to say that love is not always lovely in the end. Often, in the end, there are lawyers. And another thing. Surely someone was aware of the awkward sexual connotation of that title. Love is always lovely in the end. Is it just me? I guess what I'm saying is that number is naive, and irresponsibly so. Sorry, I just thought that needed to be said for the benefit of you young people. I won't interrupt anymore. Oh, there's a moment coming up that I've been obsessed with.
Oh, Chaperone, there you are. I'm in a terrible state.
You certainly are. You can't possibly go to the wedding looking like that.
Oh,
You poor dear. Haven't you heard? The wedding is off.
Oh, not your wedding, mine. Oh, that reminds me, might I borrow your veil?
You're getting married? But to whom?
No, 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 no! Ah, beautiful lady with baffled expression.
You're marrying Aldolpho?
It's surprising, I know, but when I look into his eyes, his big, clumsy eyes, I get all drowsy. And that's love, isn't it?
Yes, dear. That's his love. Help me.
There you are. All right. Now, I'm going to put all my cards on the table. I got a weak heart. Can't take the pressure of this. If this goes on any longer, the old taker might give out. So please, tell me, is it going to be a wedding or not?
Yes.
Oh, thank the good Lord in heaven.
Chaperone and Aldolpho are getting married.
What?
Oh, there you are. I have wonderful news. There's going to be a wedding.
We know.
You know.
Yes, we just heard.
But who told you?
I did.
But how did you know?
Well, what difference does it make?
Mrs. Tottendale and I are to be married in the garden at 7:30 this afternoon.
What?
What? Oh, yes.
Congratulations to everyone.
Say, what kind of cockamamie wedding is this? Everyone's getting married except the bride and groom.
There you are. Oh, Janet, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Hello, Mr. Martin.
Please don't be that way. Can't you find it in your heart to marry me? Janet, it's our wedding day. George has gone through all this trouble, and well, I do love you more than I can say.
But you kissed another woman.
Yes, I can't understand it. And this may sound ridiculous, but when I was kissing her, why, it was just like kissing you.
Oh, Robert, you were kissing me.
You mean you're Mimi? Well, the French accent was remarkably accurate.
Why, thank you. I perfected it while playing Moniquin. Hold that baguette.
Oh!
Now think about this. Before you do anything, no matter how well you play the role of happy wife, you will never, ever get a standing ovation.
Oh, Chaperone, give me some advice that is coherent and appropriate to the situation. Should I marry Robert?
Okay, now here it comes. The moment I was talking about. Not only the culmination of the plot, but a moment that has fascinated me more than any other. Brought me back to this record, time and time again.
My advice to you is,
And this is it. Here it comes.
live while you can.
You see, you can't quite make out what she says, because someone drops a cane. I'll play it for you again.
Live while you can.
Is she saying, live while you can, or leave while you can?
Live while you can.
I mean, it's Beatrice Stockwell, so it could just be a cynical quip. But this is a wedding after all, and that's exactly what you think when you're at the altar, isn't it? Live or leave. And you have to live, because you do love her in some sense. I mean, it's not an exact science. An arrow doesn't come down out of the sky and point to the one you're supposed to be with. So, you say it to someone. You say, I love you. And you basically phrase it as a question, but they accept it as fact. And then suddenly there she is, standing in front of you, tears in her eyes in a $3,000 dress, and her nephew made the huppah, so what do? Do you say I was kidding? I was joking? No, you can't. You live, right? You choose to live. And for a few months you stare at the alien form in bed beside you, and you think to yourself, who are you? Who are you? Then one day you say it out loud. Then it's a trial separation and couples counseling and all your conversations about her eating disorder and your Zoloft addiction, and you're constantly redefining and revisiting and Oh, do you finally lose the deposit on the house and the whole relationship ends on a particularly ugly note with your only copy of Gypsy spinning through the air and crashing against the living room wall? But in a larger sense, in a broader sense, it's better to have lived than left, right?
Le voir you can.
You have no idea how many times I've listened to that.
Oh, Chaperone, you always know what to say. Robert, my answer is yes. I will marry you.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Well, Mr. Felsig, it looks like this wedding's a done deal.
Now you're in truffle.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Ah, but there is. I found a replacement. A new leading lady. Presenting Kitty, the Incredible. Now, Kitty, show these boys that you can read my mind. My mind.
Oh.
Yes, Mr. Felsig. Yes, yes, yes.
Isn't she amazing?
Well, what are you waiting for? You ladies go put on your frillies. We'll all get married in one big clump. That's how you do it in Utah.
George, I don't know how you managed to do it. 4 weddings in one day. I guess you're everybody's best man now.
I am?
Yes.
I am. Hip, hip, hooray!
He's George, the best man, George.
I'm honored to be doing what a best man ought.
He's basking in the glory of a fight well fought. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time. Wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding.
Minister, you may begin. Oh no, I forgot the minister! Robert, all right! Who the hell are you?
I'm Trix, the aviatrix, queen of the sky. To Rio I was wending when my engine needed mending. I'll fix my navigatrix and then I'll fly. I'll let you lovebirds tie the knot. Sorry to crash the party, folks, but we'll have this fixed up in 2 shakes and then it's off to Rio for Carnival.
Wait, the captain of a ship can perform a marriage.
Yes!
And a pilot is comparable to a captain.
Yes! And the airplane is a kind of sheep. A sheep of the air? Some call it the air sheep.
Oh, shit! Yes!
Wait, I got it. Trix, you can marry them on the plane and we'll all have the honeymoon in Rio.
A bride and groom in a chapel may bring a tear to the eye. But what a thrill when lovers thrill. I do in the sky. When vows are said in
When vows are said in a meadow,
daffodils
I do in the sky.
Do you?
We do.
Do you?
We do.
Do you?
We do.
Do you?
We do. A bride and groom in a chapel may bring a tear to the eye.
With rainbows bending before us and clouds meandering by, one can't restrain that sweet refrain.
I do in the sky. When vows are said in a meadow, the bees and daffodils sigh.
But heart beats rough when sweetheart gush.
I do
in the sky.
I do in the sky. Look, up ahead, do you see it?
Could it be? Yes, it's Rio! Hurry up, Trix, we've got some honeymooning to do.
Then fly.
occasionally. It's a horrible old apartment with terrible wiring. Just concentrate. Keep the show alive in your minds. Don't talk to each other. Don't let yourself be distracted. I'll find the fuse box. Shh. Everyone quiet.
It's the super.
Oh, God.
Hi.
Hello?
Your lights are out.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to shut off the power because we were replacing a breaker panel in the basement.
Yes.
So we replaced it, but when we turned off the power, all the breakers in the apartment stripped.
Yes.
It's what happens. It's normal.
Yes.
So I gotta reset your breakers.
Now?
It'll only take a second.
All right.
Yeah, because I tried calling earlier a couple times, but no one was picking up.
Oh. I've been having a bit of a problem with the phone.
Here we go. What was that?
Nothing. It was a record.
What kind of music was that?
Just music. You know, a musical?
You like musicals?
No.
I love musicals. I go with the wife all the time. It's amazing what they can do nowadays. Have you seen Miss Saigon? They landed a helicopter on stage. Yeah, I've seen them all. I've seen The Mikado, Hello Dolly, Carousel, Saturday Night Fever. I like the movie better.
Well, goodbye. Well, that's it. One note away from the end and the mode is broken. Oh, I should just restart again from the beginning. No, I can't do that, can I? It's so frustrating. You have to understand, I love this show so much, and I've never even seen it. My mother gave me the record. This was just before my father left us. Oh, he didn't leave because of the record, though. Sure, it didn't help matters. Look, I know it's not a perfect show. The spit take theme is lame, and the monkey motif is labored, but none of that matters. It does what a musical is supposed to do. It takes you to another world and gives you a little tune to carry with you in your head. You know? A little something to help escape from the dreary horrors of the real world. A little something for when you're feeling blue, you know? As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what. I'm an accident waiting to our
Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime.
Lovely.
I am Aldolpho,